In HorizonLens, you can add your financial plan for retirement for free. Let me show you how. So once you've created an account, you're going to be presented with this page here, the dashboard page. Our first step is to add our current finances, for example, any assets we have, maybe some cash and some investments, pensions. So it doesn't have to be completely exact, and you can just add some approximate values. So I'm just going to add in a current pension, choose a defined contribution pension, maybe give it a balance of, say, 100,000 here. Maybe have some cash. Let's make it 30,000. And also maybe some more investments. Perhaps I've got some stocks and shares ISA. I'm going to add that and maybe put in 50,000. So now I've added some accounts, 180,000. The next step is to add in some income. If you have some, click on income, and I'm going to choose add salary, add a salary, perhaps of 15,000. We're going to add in a state pension at 67 and just accept the default here. So we have a state pension starting at age 67. I'm going to go to the situation and just change the date. It assumes I'm 52, 74. I'm just going to make it, for example, let's do 1970. The next step is to add some expenses. So click on expenses, add expense, and you have a number of expenses, for example, regular, lifestyle, one-off. I'm just going to choose regular, and then maybe living expenses. And I'll set my living expenses to £800 a month. I'm also going to add another regular and set some rent to maybe 1,200. Not 12,000, 1,200. So we have our £10,000 a year expenses. And now we're ready to look at our plan. So we can click on our plan here. Going to table, we can see a breakdown of our financial plan, starting off our current age of 56. So in blue is our accumulation phase just before retirement. Then we have our retirement milestone, and then we start to withdraw from our pension and our assets. We can see our income coming in. The first year is prorated, and then we have our salary coming in the rest of the years. We have our spending of 24,000, and then we are retiring, seeing our state pension coming in, and then our spending here. We can also click on where we have our forecast, and we're going to see our financial plan coming from age 56, where I currently am, into retirement, and we can see our financial future is going to have a little bit of issue around about the age of 74 based on the assets that we currently have. We can also have a breakdown of each of the years by clicking on them and seeing on the right hand side things like the incoming outgoings. If we click on one of these, and we can see our reason for our actual financial plan failure here, in the fact that our withdrawals exceeded our growth and our income. Now you can do a lot more with HorizonLens. This is just a quick overview. For example, you can click on the mentor here, and you're going to ask a number of questions. For example, can you retire early? How much can you safely spend a year? And the financial mentor is going to go through and do an analysis of your plan. We'll give you a series of different next best steps and various information that's going to be helpful for your financial plan. You can also click on Advanced Tools and get access to a whole load more tools, for example, optimize and managing your estate afterwards, and also a number of reports. So that's how you can set up a plan for free in HorizonLens. Follow the link in the description and create yourself an account and see your financial future.